Namaste everyone. First of all, happy Deepavali for everyone. I know it is late, but still happy Deepavali. Hope you have a wonderful, lightful, delightful year ahead. And if you have not yet done so, a friendly reminder, please do subscribe to the channel. And if you like this review, please do leave a comment and like the video so that it reaches more people. Well, the MHCU or the Maddock Horror Comedy Universe is a homegrown cocktail of a universe which combines horror and comedy in the same movie. The biggest hit among this universe is of course Stree 2, which had a mammoth box office collection of 800 plus crores. The least among all the movies so far has actually been Bhediya, which has collected around 90 crores. So, where does the new movie Thamma stand in this spectrum of movies? Is it downright bad, bottom of the barrel kind of a movie, or is it better than the best? Let's find out by diving deep into this week's movie release, Thamma. The core of the story is the origin of the Betal species, and I actually liked it a lot. I was very much interested in the story whenever the origin and the niyams or the rules around the Betal clan is shown in the movie. My personal favorite is the niyam that whenever a Betal lies, the fangs come out in front of everyone. And Ayushmann Khurrana is perfect to the T. Whenever he lies and the fangs come out, he is in so much trouble, and it is hilarious whenever this happens in the movie. Just like all the other previous movies in the Maddock universe, the VFX is brilliant. They merge very well into the real life images, and they do not take away your attention from the story which is unfolding. And that is a very, very good measure of the VFX in a movie. I loved some of the hidden Easter egg jokes which you can understand only if you follow Bollywood very closely, and also if you follow the Maddock Horror Comedy Universe set of movies. My favorite among all of them is when Jana says that देखो आइसबर्ग पिघल रहा है और सारे एक्सटिंक्ट स्पीशीज फिर से वापस आ रहे हैं, जैसे कि मैमथ हाथी और डायनासोर और बॉलीवुड के गुड एक्टर्स. समझा? All these are extinct species. And also, I loved the line when Paresh Rawal tells to Ayushmann Khurrana, जा बेटा जी ले अपनी मरने के बाद वाली जिंदगी. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Unfortunately, the movie tries too hard to repeat the template of Stree and Bhediya movie. For example, there are 2 item songs and there are too many cameos of the previous characters in the same universe. The problem with this is the screenplay takes a hit and the audience will feel that this is just a filler movie or a bridge kind of a movie for the next installments to come in the future. And that leaves a very bad taste because you're going in to watch a full-length movie, but it appears as a filler. With this movie, 4 of my favorite actors of the last decade are now in the same universe. They are Rajkumar Rao, Pankaj Tripathi, and now Ayushmann Khurrana and Nawazuddin. Unfortunately, Ayushmann and Nawaz do not act well in this movie. And I do not blame it on the actors. I would blame it on the writing. These roles are so thinly written and so unidimensional that these actors do not get the space to showcase their talent of what they're capable. I'm not talking about their serious roles. I'm talking about their comedic timing. Both of these actors have very good comedy timing, and they do not get the space or the scenes to show that to the audience, and that's very unfortunate. Hopefully in the future installments they get better written roles and better witty dialogues to justify their talent. Horror comedy movies should be like pani puris. The spiciness or the horror elements should hit you in every bite, and still you should be looking forward for the next pani puri or the next jump scare. Unfortunately, Thamma has the least amount of horror compared to all of its predecessors. Even Munjya had much more horror elements compared to Thamma, and that is not at all a good sign for a good horror comedy movie. Story, I would say 0.75 out of 1. The central plot of the Betal clan and their origins is actually very, very interesting. I wish the director and the writers had explored more about this Betal clan rather than falling into the same templateness of all the other predecessors movies in this universe. Screenplay, unfortunately, I would say 0.25 out of 1. As I said earlier, the movie unnecessarily concentrates on the template settings of the previous movies in the same universe. Neither the comedy works nor the horror. Acting, I would say 0.5 out of 1. Surprisingly, Rashmika Mandanna is actually good compared to Ayushmann Khurrana in the movie. Of course, she is the bigger celebrity over here. Nawaz Bhai is strictly okay because he has a lot of potential in comedy timing, and that is not explored to the full extent. The only time when I had good laughs were when Jenna comes as a cameo appearance in the movie. Other departments, I would say 0.75 out of 1. The VFX are of top-notch quality, and 80% of the movie is shot in night time, and the cinematography does not let you down at all. The lighting is perfect for the night settings. And surprisingly, the melody songs are much better than the over-marketed item songs of the movie. Overall package, I would say 0.5 out of 1. The trailer, in my opinion, gave away too much of the plot. It could have been better cut for making it interesting in the theater. The release window is decent enough and the movie had been heavily promoted, but still I don't see much audience coming to the theaters even though it is Diwali festival. My guess would be it's because of the run of Kantara chapter 1, which is still going so strong that people are not ready to view a horror comedy when you have a much better quality Daiva related movie in the theaters still available. So my final rating is going to be 2.75 out of 5. To answer the question which I raised in the beginning, Thamma is the least interesting of all the Maddock horror comedy movies which have come so far. It lacks the wit of Stree 2 and it lacks the horror elements or the surprise elements of Stree 1. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching so far. Hopefully you like this review. Please do leave a comment. Namaste.